I know I promised you guys that the next video I was gonna make was gonna be about how to not cheat on your girl. Something like that. I don't fucking remember. I go back and watch the previous video. But I I just had a conversation on Uvu tonight that made me really want to make this video, and um make it short because it's like 1:30 in the fucking morning where I live right now. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of tired. I got the yeah. Anyway, I'm always tired. Except for when I was sick. Excuse me. Except for when I was sick because I just got to sleep all the time. Strep throat severely. That was no fun, but I got to sleep all the time. Anyway, and I'm sorry that it's been a long time. It's been a minute. And I wanted to hold off to make a video because, as you obviously can see, my hair is like it's a mess right now. You can't tell me nothing about my hair right now. I know it's a mess. You know it's a mess. God help us all. But anyway, so we were on Uvu, whatever, and he was talking about how people chase after people, whatever, and that's not what I'm going to talk about because that's a dumb topic anyway. But anyway, yeah. So he is just being real phony, and I'm like, and we supposed to talk. That's the thing, like we supposed to talk, and so I'm like, okay. So I thought we talked. Like, why are you acting like an asshole? So, you know, he's just like being a really jerk. Like I was just like so turned off by him. Like we spent time together and everything. Like we've hung out, what have you. We've spent time together. We've chilled. We haven't had sex. I'm not the type of person. Like I said in one of my other videos about, I wouldn't marry you. I'm not a whore. I wouldn't just go off and trick off. But yeah. So like we supposed to talk or whatever, and whatever. Anyway, that's irrelevant. That's completely irrelevant right about now. So what I'm trying to talk to you about is how people get real funny. Like I shouldn't have talked to him from the start because, and I'll tell you why. Because I was just so doubting myself. I was like, yo, should I talk to him? And not because he didn't look good, because he looked good. Not because we didn't have a good conversation, because we had a good conversation. But because, like, okay, on his profile, it's going to say some daggone in a relationship. And that should have been my red flag right there. Y'all probably want to slap the show me right now for that. But it was whatever. So, like, honestly, I shouldn't have started talking to him. But anyway, long story short, I asked him, who are you in a relationship with? And he was like, God. And I was like, that's slick, because I would say some shit like that out my mouth, like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship with God. It's okay, we can talk. But yeah, like, he gonna talk about something in a relationship with God, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I guess. And so, like, we're talking, and then one day he just randomly texted me, he's like, oh, do you honestly really believe that I'm in a relationship with somebody else? And I was like, yes, I do. So then he was like, okay, I know what I gotta do. So then the next day, I go on his profile, and I can't see, like, his status updates. I can't see, like, no, I can see status updates. I just can't see what other people have posted on his wall. So I'm like, really? Really now? So that was my red flag number 2, and that should have been a key to not talk to him. And then so today, I guess him and his girlfriend or whoever she is, that little girl, whoever the little girl is, I guess they got in some kind of argument, fight, something, and she told him to lose his number because that's when he all going off about how girls want you to lose their number, and then like they text you like, oh, why didn't you call me back? Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, like, you don't get that passionate about a topic unless you've experienced it yourself, and I really believe he's experienced it hands-on, first-hand, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. I believe that he's experienced it like that. So he's sitting there like going off about this. I'm like, and he's like really going off, and he starts yelling at me. I'm like, oh, hold up, like, what? talking to me? Like, you really talking to me? Like, who are you talking to? I don't see anybody else putting these pictures around this room, and you can't really see them all. Are you really talking to me? About people? You playing with me. You playing my emotions like that. The fuck is wrong with you? But yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, I was just frustrated and irritated. I was just like, okay, wow, like, you're being a dick. So then that's when I was making small talk or whatever. So I'm like, get your glasses fixed, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, whatever. So he's being so phony, and I hate when people do that shit. I was like, yo, chill out. Like, why are you being so phony? Like, just because your girlfriend or whoever she is decides she was going to act like a little ass girl and play with your fucking emotions does not mean you hate shit out on me. And this motherfucker wants to send me motherfucking love poems and shit through motherfucking text. I think I deleted all my messages on my phone. I had one still. I wasn't going to show you because I'm not going to name names because I would never do that unless the person said it was okay. But yeah, so he's always sending me love poems and shit. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he's all freaking out over this girl, and I could tell he was freaking out over. I could tell it was a personal situation that he's been through because, like I said, you don't freak out like that. You don't have that kind of moment unless you've experienced it personally, firsthand. Experience that type of bullshit that he was talking about. I understood what he was talking about because niggas have played that game. When I was younger, I used to play them games. Like, whoa, I used to play them games. But yeah, so he's gonna tell me about it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy. All this other stuff. Like, I really could care less. I really could have cared less. Like, really, he was just being a dick. And I was just like, wow, I'm about to make a YouTube video about how people be funny. I was like, cause you acting real funny right now. He was like, what you mean? I was like, because you're acting real funny. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what happened, but you're really acting funny right now, and I really don't appreciate it. Like, I think that really irritates me. Oh, I know that really irritates me. I hate when people lie to me. Like, I know he lied to me. Like, I hate when people lie to me. Like, what purpose does it serve to lie to me? Like, why me of all people is what I want to know. Or why me? Like, why would you lie to me of all people? Like, why? What would possess you to lie to me? Like, why? I mean, I'm pretty honest and straightforward. You claim you're pretty honest and straightforward. Why not? Why can't you just be honest and straightforward? But it's whatever. I'm over it. I just want to talk to YouTube about it. And I think this is probably the shortest video I've ever made because I'm wrapping it up now. But yeah, I promise you. Next video is how to not cheat on your girl. Or maybe it's going to be how to not get caught. So I have more tips on how to not get caught than how to actually not, than how to, whatever. Because to not cheat on your girl, just not do it, you know. I have more tips on how to not get caught, though. How to not get caught cheating on your girl. And, so, subscribe. I'll leave my Twitter. I don't be on Facebook like that anymore. I'll leave my Twitter account. Follow me. I follow back. Team follow back. I hate when somebody asks me to follow them, and then I'll follow them, and then they don't follow me back. You get that fresh unfollow. Unfollow. Like, chill out. That's so annoying to me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? It's like, no. But yeah, so sorry for my repetitiveness. That's just the way I am. When I rant, when I go off, when I talk about things, that's just how I am. But I'm wrapping it up now. Subscribe, comment, follow me. I follow back. Questions, comments, concerns, leave in the comment box below. Questions, my inbox. It's like, yeah, to the corner. You probably can't really see this way. Yep, just I don't know, just click my name, subscribe. That's like normally right about here. Subscribe right about here, I guess you could say. I'm done. Fierce and love.